Confessions of a Loc'd Girlie, take 1. Ain't no one here.
So won't you say my name, say my name.
Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Andrea. My friends call me E, and let's get into another video. So today we're talking all about my hair, my locks. My gorgeous, gorgeous locks. I guess they're gorgeous. I don't know. So I wanted to make this video. I'm actually going to be putting in these pipe cleaners in my locks. I'm going to do some black pipe cleaners because it's way past due for a retwist. I don't know how I've been keeping my hair alive, but I've been keeping my hair alive. So yeah, this is what we're looking like. And so curling my hair up or putting my hair in these pipe cleaners will just make my hair last a little bit longer, because I just been holding out. I don't know, honestly I haven't felt like going to get a retwist. I've just been doing everything myself. I don't feel like it. As I do these pipe cleaners in my hair, as I put them in my head, I wanted to just answer some questions that I've gotten asked about my locks, more so in person than online, but I figured I would give you all a spiel just to address a couple of questions that I've had, as well as just some information about me and my locks. Because if you don't know, I hate hair. I hate doing hair. I've always had a lot of hair, and I have always looked for the best style of hair with the lowest maintenance. I've had it all. I've had braids, I've had sew-ins, I've worn wigs, I've worn just my natural hair. I've been a bald head scallywag. Like, I've had all the styles, y'all. Like, literally, I had all the styles. And so I was like, you know what? Let me just try some locks. So a little bit of a backstory. I cut all my hair off in 2019. I cut all of it off. Got my nose pierced, and I moved out to Cali. I moved to San Diego. I just felt like I wanted a fresh start. Let's just start life all over. Let's go be somebody else, go be somebody different. And so that's what I did. At the end of 2019, right before I moved to Dallas, my hair was I was still a bald head scallywag, but I went blonde. Because I don't know, it was my inner Amber Rose. What can I say? So I was like, you know what? I'm going blonde. I'm about to go to another city. I'm leaving San Diego. I'm going to Dallas. Let me just try something new. So I went blonde. I moved to Dallas in December of 2019. I want to say I got my hair cut and colored. That must have been in the end of January 2020. Got my hair recut, you know, refreshed with the blonde, because I went to a barber out here one time. Did that. Next thing you know, COVID hit. Everything shut down. Everything is shut down. So I couldn't go to the barber anymore, but I was still trying to keep up with my color. Y'all messed up my hair. Like, I had spots in my hair, and I was just like, ain't nothing I can do about it. Ain't nothing I can do about it. So I started doing like 2-strand twists and adding hair and all of that on my own. And so I just let my hair grow back because all the barbershops were closed. There was nothing I could do about it. I've already messed up the color. So I was just like, forget it. I'm gonna just grow my hair out because yeah, it is what it is. So I started wearing braids again. I started doing faux locks. I started doing 2-strand twists. I started doing all the things, right? Eventually I went back to doing sew-ins and wigs and all of that. And so after a while, I was just like, you know what? Let me just try locks. I've had everything else. let's just get some locks. Let's see what I'll look like with some locks. If I don't like it, I'll cut it all off and I'll do it again. Cause again, I've been bald. It's not that big of a deal to me. It's just hair. Hair grows back. I know for some people it's different timing, but I've never been, what NDIRE said, I'm not my hair. So I just like, I don't really care. I just like the lowest maintenance. Figured out being a bald head scallywag is not low maintenance. I had to go to the barber once every like week and a half. 2 weeks was pushing it. But I ain't gonna lie. I love going to the barber shop. Yo, I loved going to the barber shop. Seeing all the different flavors. And I loved going to the barber shop when I was in Cali. But anyway, fast forward. I've officially been locked. It was 2 years on December 8th of 2024. So today's we're in January now. We're at the end of January, or towards the end. We're the 20, what's today? The 24th. So today's Friday the 24th. And yeah, I just hit my 2 years last month. And initially, I had told myself, I had told my friend D, who does my locks, I was just like, you know what? When I get my 2 year mark, I'm gonna just cut all my hair off. I'm just gonna cut these locks off and do something different. That's what I told myself. We'll get into that story a little later on why that didn't happen. But yeah, I was just like, hair's not that deep. I could start it over. I could just do something different. I don't know. Locks have been easier than all the other hairstyles I've had, but this still takes maintenance. Locks still take maintenance. And I hate doing hair. I hate the hair maintenance. So it's crazy to me that no matter what hairstyle I pick, I still have to do some maintenance. So that sucks. All right, so let's get into doing these pipe cleaners because I don't want to be doing hair all night. And it's just now 8 o'clock. So this is gonna take me, this will probably take me like an hour to do, maybe. I've done it before, so the first time I did these, I wanna say it took me some time to do it because it was my first time, learning curve. I need some more clips, duck clips. Anyway, we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. So I got my water. I have the Lotta Body foaming mousse. I'm gonna use this. I really don't even like putting stuff like this on my hair because it makes it real flaky. But we're gonna use it. And then I have my Lock It Up gel as well, because I do my pipe cleaners a little bit differently than what I've seen. Typically what I do is I kind of two-strand and twist the top of my locks, and then maybe like to like right here, I'll two-strand twist, and then I'll go in with the pipe cleaner and do the rest. I don't know. That's the way that I did it last time. I ain't had no problem with it. So that's the way we're gonna do it this time. So since we're talking about the stuff that I'm using for my hair, this is my favorite lock gel. My favorite lock gel. It smells good. It's not flaky. It doesn't leave like a bunch of like clunks all in your roots. It don't do that. So this is my favorite lock gel. This is my favorite lock gel. Now, I mentioned before, my friend D does my hair, so she typically does my retwist and everything. She uses different lock gel. Like she's used this one. She's used another one as well. I can't think of the name of it, but I'll put it on the screen. She's used that one. No issues, never any issues, but this is my favorite one. I always spray my hair with water before I manipulate my hair. I've just been told that's what you're supposed to do. Not manipulate your hair while it's dry, not manipulate your locks while it's dry. So I use just regular water to do that. What else? My favorites, well, I guess I've been using this stimulating herbal cleanser. I use this before I wash my hair. This is what I'll put on, and this is a clarifying pre-shampoo. It says for locks, naturals, and twists. And it does have mint and rosemary and green tea in it. And this smells really, really good. So I typically use this. It says it's a clarifying pre-shampoo, deeply cleanses hair and scalp, thoroughly removes buildup. So I use this before I wash my hair. I will use this. And then my favorite shampoo is the Main Choice Ancient Egyptian Anti-Breakage Collection Shampoo. Now this doesn't say that it's specifically for locks, but I really like this shampoo. I've been using this shampoo even on my natural, like loose hair. So yeah, I've just always liked it. Yeah, it says it's infused with biotin and vitamins A, B, C, and E. Yeah, the Main Choice is a OD. I like it. I don't know about everybody else, but I like this. If you're a Loc'd girly, what's the shampoo you use? Because I am interested in knowing what's everybody using. So we'll put a little bit of the Loc'd Body. I don't have a lot of this Loc'd Body. I meant to pick some up at the store, I just didn't. I'm gonna need a towel too to wipe my hands. Because I've done this before, these pipe cleaners are already folded. Because you know, the pipe cleaners come like this. Right, and then you fold it in half and then knot it off. Just twist it off so that this is one that has 2 pipe cleaners and then it has a knot at the top. But I found that I don't need to. I could just do it with the one. This one doesn't have the knot at the top. Some of them, I don't know. Like I said, I've done this a couple of times before and I don't know which ones go where. So some of them have been cut. Just zoom y'all in. Okay, so take the lock in my hair and then I just wrap the end one time and then I start rolling up. And I just roll it up. I typically like my curls a little tighter, so I'll pull down as I'm rolling up so that the curl will be a little tighter. Roll it up and then just wrap the top, just tuck the top. And then this is how it looks from the side. Now it's not gonna look perfect, but I also like tuck the bottom too. Hold on, I didn't tuck the top right. Cause sometimes I feel like they fall down. Here we go. Okay, so this is how this one looks. All right, so we're just gonna keep it moving, keep it moving. That's how that one looks. I'm kind of like retwisting my locks too a little bit. Not much because I retwisted my hair like, was that last week? Yeah, I think last week I washed my hair and retwisted my hair. If it wasn't last week, it was the week before last. And so my hair doesn't really need like a full retwist right now. It just needs a little refresher. And so that's what we're doing. All right, some other hair facts. So I said I was gonna come back to this. So why I did not cut my hair when I hit my 2 years, like I said I was gonna do. So I had been saying for a while, like, I don't know if I'm gonna cut it at my 2 years. I don't know, I'm just over it. And the reason why I was saying I'm over it is because of what I mentioned, like locks, it's still an upkeep. It's not as much of an upkeep as like other hairstyles, but it's still an upkeep. Because one thing about me is that I don't like the frizziness that come with locks. Like that's just the lock game, right? Like that's just what locks are. They get frizzy. But I hate that. And if you don't know, when I first get my locks retwisted and I wear them down, even I just wear my hair just down, I feel like I look like a boy. And I hate that feeling. I do. I feel like I look like a boy with locks. And I'm always like complaining. I'm always complaining about how I hate the way my locks look sometimes. And you know what's so crazy is that a lot of the days where I be like, man, I hate my locks, or damn, I hate the way they look right now, or they're so frizzy, or I look like a boy, I promise you, those are the days I get the compliments like, oh, I love your locks. Thank you. I do appreciate that, especially when I hate my locks that day. Like it does make me feel better. I will say that. It does make me feel better. But it's just so funny how it's just like the days where I'm like, ugh, these locks are the days where I get the compliments. So yeah, anyway, that's why I was thinking of cutting my locks, because I was just like, it's more maintenance than I thought it was going to be. I don't like that my hair gets frizzy. I just don't like the way I look and feel sometimes with my locks, so let me just cut them. At the time of me hitting my 2-year mark, I was dating a guy, and I mentioned to him the same thing, like, you know, I think I'm gonna cut my locks. And then I said, what do you think? Now, I will say this. When I ask somebody, like, what do they think? It's just to get their opinion, right? Like, it's still my hair. I'm gonna do whatever I want with it. But I just wanted to, you know, get his opinion on it. And he was like, nah, don't do that. Don't cut your locks. He's like, man, I can't imagine you without your locks. Don't cut your locks. And I showed him a picture of me as a bald head scallywag, as a blonde bald head scallywag. He was like, that's you? Yeah, it's me. But he was like, nah, don't cut your locks. So as I got closer to my 2-year mark, I ended up not cutting my locks, clearly and obviously. But what's so funny is that guy ended up ghosting me, and that's a story time for another day. That's a story time for another day. But anyway, yeah, I ended up just not cutting my locks, and here we are. At one point, my friend D was like, don't cut them, I'll help you comb them out. Girl, who gonna do that? Who gonna sit around and comb out locks? Not I just told you I don't like hair like that. I don't like hair like that. So I am not gonna take the time to comb out no locks. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Another fact about me and these locks, I don't know how many locks I have. I never counted them. Actually, when I got my hair, when I started my locks, I was dating another guy at the time. I don't know what it is about me dating guys around like December. But anyway, I was dating one guy at the time, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna count your locks. And I was like, okay, cool. You know, count my locks. And we stopped talking before we got to that point where he could count my locks. But yeah, so, and because of that, I don't know how many locks I have. I just feel like, Hold on, I didn't do this one right. I knew I didn't do this one right. As soon as I picked up this one, I was like, it's a little too thin. Yeah, I still don't know how many locks I have, but I have this, now I have this thought in my mind that like, I want a guy to count my locks. So I don't know, it's the intimacy that it brings. But yeah, I don't know how many locks I have. I would rather just wait and let a guy tell me how many locks I have. Like he counts my locks, because I think that would be cute. So yeah, I don't know how many locks I have. Next common question, how did I start my locks? I did the coil method. It's funny because I used to wear my hair in 2-strand when I would just do my hair, but I did not want to start my locks that way. I heard that your locks, like your hair locks faster with 2-strand, but I did coil. So yeah, I thought it was cuter. Why am I having a hard time with this? I thought it was cuter to do coil, so that's what I started with. It didn't take long to do. I think I've shown, let me just show y'all a picture of my locks. I think it was December 8th that I started getting locked. I think it is. If it's not, I'll put the right date on the screen. But yeah, I have pictures and videos of what my locks looked like when they first started. I always, like I said, I've always pretty much had a lot of hair. So I didn't start with like the little things. I didn't have to start like that. I started with plenty of hair on my head. I just realized there's a product I didn't show you all that I like using on my locks. It's this Jamaican mango and lime black castor oil with rosemary in it. I like all types of oils for my hair, but I do use my Yuka app to see which ones have better ratings. And so this one says 100% natural, and I'll show y'all what it says on the screen, like what my Yuka app scans it for. But yeah, I'll use this on my hair every now and then. I don't put a lot of oil on my hair. So this, yeah, I don't really know the right or wrong way to keep your locks moist, looks moisturized. I just do the best that I can with what I got. I do not spray my hair with water every day. I do not put oil on my hair every day. I put oil on my hair maybe like twice a month, maybe 3 times at most a month. I don't put a lot of oil and a lot of stuff just on my hair. It just makes my hair, I don't like the way it feels. I feel like that's what causes buildup and all of that. So when I use oils like this, it's not that often. So yeah, that is something to know. So another reason why I don't like, why I was thinking and still thinking, contemplating about cutting my locks off is because I have a lot of gray hair. I've always had gray hair for as long as I can remember. You can see it up here. I color my gray hair, so you don't see that much of it, but yeah, it's right there. It's all throughout my locks, right? Like right here and all that. Like it's all throughout my locks. So I feel like look at this. Can y'all see that? Long gray hair. Yeah, I literally just pulled that out. But I feel like that the gray hair and the fact that the locks are frizzy, it makes me look a little unkept, and I don't like that look. I'm not saying it makes everybody look unkept. I'm just saying for me, I feel like I look unkept. So I don't like that. I don't like that. So that's another thing about me and these locks. I don't know if I'm supposed to only be using the long ones or the short ones. Like, I really don't know where these go. So yeah, we just be putting them in. Like I said, this is like my second or no, this might be my third. Okay, so this is my third time doing this on myself. And I know Denitra did it once and I love the way they came out when Denitra did them. I think I want to say I kept the pipe cleaners in for like a month maybe before I took them out. But I love the way my hair looks when it's curled. When my locks are curled, I love the way it looks. It almost looks like a blowout in my opinion. So yeah, that's how we put these back in. Another question I've gotten about my locks is really about my ends. So some of my ends are curly, like this one and this one, but then some of them are like this, where it looks like it's about to break off. So this one's curly. So yeah, I have a mixture of curly ends and not curly ends. I do not comb out my ends. I don't comb them out. Like, this is just the texture of my hair. My hair is locked. My hair, let me think, how long did it take to get locked? I want to say, now, I would have to ask Denitra her opinion, but I want to say it took less than a year for my hair to lock up because I have some really thick hair, but she might say something different. So anyway, yeah, I do not comb out my ends. I don't unravel the ends to get my hair curly at the ends. Some of it's curly, some of it's not. It's just the texture of my hair. And that's all I'm gonna say about it. I didn't even know that that was a phenomenon until somebody asked me, oh, how you get your ends to curl? What do you mean, how I get them to curl? They just curl. I don't, again, didn't know that that was a thing. Now, taking these things out, sometimes it's easy, but I ain't even gonna hold you. Sometimes your hair will get caught up in them. And that's just how it is. Like, sometimes they come out easy, sometimes they just don't. What time is it? How we doing on time? Yeah, this is gonna take me longer than an hour. I'm tripping because it's already 8:30. So, yeah. Ain't no one here. Alright, yo. Making some progress. It is 9:16. I'm tired. Not really. Like, I'm like tired of being in my hair. But we're making some progress. Making major progress, actually. Alright, so with these pipe cleaners, I tried to keep it in my head for a month or so before taking them down and letting the curls out. So we'll see how long we can go with this. I really need to get my hair retwisted, but these will do. See, I need to recolor it. So when I color my hair, I've used all kinds of color for my hair. I've used the Adore. Is that what it's called? Yeah, I've used the Adore. I've used that one a number of times actually, and I actually don't have a problem with Adore. Like, I like it. I typically only use it, well, anytime I color my hair. I forgot to twist these. Hopefully these turn out okay, because I forgot to twist the top. Okay, anytime I color my hair, I typically only color the front because that's where majority of my gray is. Sometimes I'll put it throughout my locks, but majority of the colors focus on the front. This is the color I've been using more recently. I use this one. It's in the color chocolate. It's the Bigen. Yeah, I mean, it's a semi-permanent hair color. This one, I want to say this lasts longer in my hair than the Adore one. Let me go get the Adore colors that I really like though. Okay, I'm sure I have a video somewhere. I'll try to link it above. Try to. I don't know. Of me coloring my locks with the Adore color. So I have copper brown. I have spiced amber. I have cinnamon, and then I have this sienna brown. So I used to mix all 4 of these, and I would put it in the front, of course. This one specifically is for like the top, the front of my head. That one in the, what's the other one? The copper brown. And I will put it like throughout my locks as well, because these are kind of like, you know, your shades of brown. And I feel like the color has lasted a while in my hair. Like the ends and stuff is from the Adore color. So yeah, I haven't used the Adore color and it's been a while. It's been a long while actually since I've done the Adore. Since I've only been using this for the front. But next time we get our hair retwisted, we'll probably recolor it with some of the Adore colors. Yeah, because I like the shades of brown in my head. Yeah, I don't even know if it's picking up on camera, but yeah. All right. So we just got this left. Not too bad. Not too bad. And I must say, I really don't know how to do hair, y'all. Like I just be making stuff work with my locks. Now I will say that's one positive thing with locks. I feel like you could just make it work. I'm seeing more gray than I want to see. I'm gonna let go of this gray thing because that's just how my hair is. Now, I will say, oh, that looks a lot better. Sometimes these pipe cleaners at the top of your head, like at your roots, you know, the pipe cleaners have that metal in it. Sometimes that thing will be sticking you in your head. So at that point, I like to like untwist the top because that's not a good feeling, especially like when you're trying to sleep. And I sleep on my head, like I sleep on my back. But sometimes the things be sticking me, so I have to like move it. Sometimes it's like right now, it's poking me on my neck. So I have to like, that's why I like to curl the bottoms up. I like to curl the bottom up so that it's not poking me on my neck and stuff. And then that we at the top, I want to make sure that each pipe cleaner gets 2 locks. But if it doesn't, like if it's not an even, okay, mine are even. Because one of these I had to use 3. Because this is a time where I like to figure out if I have 3 left, who goes with who, you know? All right, cool, so we'll do these 2. One girl said, as soon as she started to lock her hair, it was always the Grand Rising guys. And my queen, Grand Rising, beautiful queen. Nah, it don't be those guys that be, that be hitting me. That's not them. That's not them. I have all these like long pipe cleaners left. Alright. Getting down to the wire. Now when I sleep with this, I normally just throw on my bonnet, my long bonnet, and that is it. So if I were to just wear my hair just down flat, I put on a do-rag before I put on my bonnet, because I like my locks to lay flat when they are not in like this style. I feel like this style lasts a pretty long time. Like I said, you could just leave it in for a long time, and when you're ready to take it out, it'll be twisted, it'll be curled. Spiral curl. This is the first time I did my hair. My curls didn't last that long, but I didn't leave these in that long. Put these up at the front because these are so close to the front. I like to retwist these. If y'all don't know, I don't really have baby hair. Like, I have edges, of course, right? But I don't have any baby hair, so I do like to make sure that it's all up in a lock. Alright, last one. I feel like these back here are too long, but I'm gonna pin them up. Got this bobby pin. Can y'all even see the pipe cleaner? Like this one you can. But yeah, that's why I like the curly ends. All right, let's do this last one. I keep spraying water on my hair. So I typically don't sit up under the dryer when I do these, mainly because it's metal in the pipe cleaner. And I just be like, for what? So yeah. When I did the other curlers, I set up under the dryer. But for these, I'm not gonna do that. You know what? I wanna, one day when I do these, what I wanna do is some of the curls towards the front, I don't wanna double up my hair, my lock. I think I wanna do some of them individual next time. I don't know, maybe it'll look fuller when I take out the pipe cleaner. All right. And we're done. This is the back. Remember, I pinned two of them up. Okay, we're good, we're done. So that is my hair. We are done. It is a 9:34. We didn't do too bad. Once I got that back done, the front was a breeze. It was easy. All right, so that is it. This is the hair. We are done. Those are my confessions as a locked girly. If you have any questions about my hair journey, my lock journey, just go ahead and leave a comment below. I would love to address any questions you may have. Hopefully, if you made it this far, that means you're already subscribed to the channel. But if you're not, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button below, and I will see you all in my next one.